Hi, beautiful creatures. It's Kylie here, back with intuitive messages for the collective from Spirit. You can find me at Smiley Senses 83 on YouTube. Later on today, I'm going to add my PayPal link to it. So if you want to donate, if anything resonates, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and or make a donation. All right, here we go. Come through, Spirit. What messages have we got for the collective today? Beautiful creatures, I hope you're all well. Vision Quest is the first card. A lot of you are probably coming into new or gifts that you haven't used in some time. Vision Quest quite often refers to, things that we see within our third eye. Some people call them premonitions, some people call them visions. For me, they come through like just little glimpses of things, not necessarily whole things. You could also be getting downloads. All right, so I've just had 3 pops through at once. Spirit of water, spirit of air, answering the call. So spirit of water, I would say, water quite often refers to emotions and or cleansing, I find. So just keep an eye on your ebb and flow of things. For those of you that are feeling a bit stuck or a bit overloaded or, just a bit out of whack, make sure you're cleansing and drinking enough water. Spirit of air, these could also correlate to zodiac signs for those of you. So spirit of air, make sure you're getting out in the fresh air. Could also be messages from spirit, both of these. Answering the call, are you going to be answering the call? Some of us find our gifts can be a little overwhelming and a little bit much because, spirit isn't necessarily gentle with their delivering of their messages sometimes, and sometimes it can be a little confronting and a little triggering for us. Smudging ceremony, make sure you all are, having a good cleanse. Culturally, I believe smudging ceremony was a native thing. For those of you that are unfamiliar, if you don't have a native friend, just Google it. We now can buy smudge sticks, and there's many various ways that you can do a smudging ceremony. It doesn't necessarily have to be ceremonial. Medicine bag, there's a lot of healers like myself out there. Some of you are gonna be needing smudging and medicine. Some of you are going to be practicing smudging and medicine. If you're struggling, make sure you're reaching out to your ancestors. Talking stick, don't be afraid to, tell people who you are and what you do. And, we're coming into this new time where, being spiritual and or having spiritual gifts is a lot more regular than it used to be, and or, it was never spoken about, so we weren't aware how many people were gifted, and there's many different types of gifts. Ancient forests, get out in nature and or, listen to your ancients. Get back in touch with your ancients, like your ancestors, through meditation, or maybe you need grounding. Maybe you need to just go and log off for a while, like turn your devices off and spend some time in nature. Eagle medicine. Quite often I find these white cards are in relation to spirit and all your spirit animals, and all messages from your guides. Eagle medicine, for me, my spirit animal is the eagle, so and or you might need to step back and have a look at it from a bird's eye point of view, have a look from a different perspective, because maybe you're not looking at things right, and or maybe you're just kind of stuck in your moment and you're not seeing things very clearly. Warrior of the heart. Quite often healers like myself go through very tumultuous lives and a lot of suffering to become who we are and as sensitive as we are. So for those of you, if any of you are struggling with heart issues and or the warrior inside, I'm there for advice or healing if you need. just reach out either through my channel or through my Facebook and or Instagram. I'll link them both down the bottom of my channel later today. Freedom horse, you know, be free. Horses, again, quite often represent emotion. You know, can be running a bit wild sometimes in moments. You know, make sure that you're being honest with yourself and releasing your emotions and or other things as they come through. If you want to, you know, be free. Song of the Wild, get out and listen to nature, you know, and or, you know, sing if you like to, and it helps. I find music helps a lot, changing my frequency when I'm struggling and or bringing my vibration back up. Our medicine, again, birds, messages from spirit, and or natural medicine. Maybe you need to have a look and chat with some of your wise ones within your, you know, amongst your elders. Get some advice and or get some healing. You know, they may have just what you need. You don't know if you don't ask. Dream traveler, astral travel is something that's popping up for a lot of people. If you have never astral traveled and it is new and exciting, don't forget to tie off your landline so you can find your way home if you get lost or stuck in the void. You know, for any questions or anything that pops up, feel free to reach out. And aside from that, stay hydrated, stay meditated. Peace, love, and light. Beautiful creatures. Have a great day.